What if I told you that you don't need to pray more? What if I told you that you don't need to go to church more? What if I told you that you don't need to develop your skill more? What if I told you that you didn't need to become more wise? What if I told you that you didn't need to give more? What if I told you that part of the reason why you're frustrated is because you keep thinking that if you do more, then God will see you and then the door will open for you. Because you've looked at your prayer partner in your small group and you're like, hey, it happened for them. Or you got a neighbor down the street who goes to the same church that you go to, and you said, man, this thing started happening for them. And you're like, but they were grinding, or so it appears that they were grinding. Have you ever read Ecclesiastes chapter number 9 and verse number 11? Solomon, the wisest man in the world, drops some true wisdom on us, and this is going to help you. Listen to what he has to say here. He says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor the bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor favor to men of skill. But watch this, this is key. But time and chance happens to them all. Time and chance. If you get this, this is going to literally change the trajectory of your life. Time and chance happens to them all. I want you to understand what he is saying here. He's dealing with earthly perspective. He's dealing with God's perspective. He's also dealing with the unpredictability of life on earth. Listen to what he says here. Basically, being fast doesn't mean you'll win, right? Being the strongest doesn't guarantee you a victory, right? Being the wisest doesn't ensure that you'll have some provision, right? Listen, being skilled doesn't always mean that you'll be recognized or even get a job for that matter. What we need to understand about this text here is that life under the sun doesn't always operate in cause and effect. There's some things that are just simply out of our control. Time and chance is about God's providence, his provision over our lives, right? So it doesn't mean that life is meaningless. It just means that there's some things that work out, right? Because Ecclesiastes tells us, watch this. There's a season and a time for everything under heaven. We need to be able to move in this framework and be blessed in this framework. And what this is going to do is going to stop you from trying to be better as if God somehow hasn't already decided what his purpose and his plan is for your life. Just be still and know your season will come too. Y'all be blessed.